Really incredible. And you're how old? 8.
We do a large variety of different things in our clinic, basic horsemanship stuff, how to not die and not cry so much.
I'm a certified horse husband.
Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Now here's the Brit on the bit, Louisa Barton. Enjoy the show.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital. Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we have a great show lineup for you. We have Dr. Adam Cayot, who is going to be talking about OCD, and that's not what you think.
You mean you?
What's next at the Florida Horse Park with Jason Reynolds, and perhaps there might be a golf tournament. And then we're into another segment of Jake's Adventures with Jake Birnbaum from Pear Tree Ranch. And we have Dana Lynn Sapp from Southern Oak Equestrian, and 8 going on 28, incredible young lady. And for the first time this week, we don't have Pat Myers in the lineup, but we do have Pat Myers live in the studio, the Spark of Ocala. And he actually had an unwell child and did the family thing, which he should. But he's with us to talk about Horses 101, what he's learning with Dancing Pete.
Oh boy, no pressure.
No. So this year, there is a grey horse that everybody has fallen in love with. He ran in the Triple Crown races. He is Sandman. He is definitely the people's horse. He has been made famous by Griffin Johnson, who you can find and follow on Facebook. Griffin is an incredible young man. He's a social media influencer who is part owner of Sandman that everybody's fallen in love with. And Sandman has been running on the dirt. And just to clarify what I said before the show, he is going to run his very first turf or grass race on August 30th. And he is going to run that at Kentucky Downs. And that is right on the border between Tennessee and Kentucky. And we are very excited to see him run on the grass.
So some horses are faster on the grass?
Some horses like the grass.
I mean running on the grass.
Time to switch it up to OCDs with Dr. Adam Cayot. Here he is. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and for our Chambers Equine Initiative here at Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. And Dr. Cayot and I chose air conditioning today for our backdrop. Yep. Smart move, Dr. Cayot. That was actually his idea. He's the smarter one. You know, he's the one with the title doctor.
Been out here, been working out in the heat all day long. I don't need to do it
Enough,
anymore.
right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about OCD and not the type of OCD that I have.
Yeah, right.
We're going to talk about equine OCD.
The osteochondral dissecans. It's a abnormality found in bone development where the cartilage and bone doesn't form properly. So the calcified part of the bone is not made properly. So you have this spongy area of bone. It's more cartilaginous than bony. You know, typically it's seen in, you notice it in younger horses. It's a developmental disease, not necessarily an athletic injury kind of problem. So it's a developmental disease.
Are there signs that make it evident at that younger age?
Well, sometimes there can be signs. Sometimes you can have joint effusion that, wouldn't normally be there. So swelling in the joint, extra fluid in the joint, that can be an indicator. Another common thing that you see is an unexplained lameness that doesn't really go away in a younger horse. That can be one of the first things that you think about.
Is there kind of an age bracket that it tends to be noticed in?
You're probably going to notice it around a year or so when they start training, because that sometimes when the stressing of training hits them, then the clinical manifestation of the lameness, you can see it at that point. Okay. Sometimes other horses before that are lame, but they might not be until they're asked to do more. That's kind of your signal. There certainly seems to be a genetic component to it. It's typically seen in the horses that tend to grow really fast. Bigger horses, fast-growing horses, you tend to see it more in. You certainly see it in common areas, hocks, stifles, sometimes in the ankles, but most commonly in the hocks and stifles is where you see it. Generally, it's not necessarily a really bad thing to have. I mean, it's generally pretty easily managed with surgical intervention. We've gotten really good at taking care of that stuff now. And once you...
And you diagnose it by...
The diagnosis is via x-ray.
Okay.
Yep.
So x-ray will clearly show that's what the problem is.
X-ray will definitely show the issue. So you can have two types where you have like fragments that have come off the edge of the bone, or you have a cyst. We call a cyst, where the bone hasn't developed and you basically have this spongy hole in the bone. And those are diagnosed radiographically as well. The ones that have basically come off the edge of the joint that have flaked off there, it's pretty easy. You just go in, you take the flakes out, you curettage the area where the defect is, and then let the body do its magic and heal itself. The horse, along with some medications, we generally put them on equine or something like that. The other ones that tend to be a little bit more tricky are the cysts, and those are typically found in your stifles or your fetlocks. Sometimes horses will have a cyst and it won't manifest clinically at all. They won't have any lameness. Other times there's a cyst there and it is actually causing lameness. We don't know exactly why. Sometimes they cause a lameness and sometimes they don't. Certainly there's a component of how much of the cyst is communicating with the joint, meaning, so you have the edge of the bone. If the cyst is right on the edge of the bone as opposed to in the middle of the bone, for lack of a better description, then the one that's closer to the joint itself or the edge of the bone tends to be more clinically significant, meaning those are the ones that you tend to see the lameness in. Whereas you might have, it looks like a bullet hole right through a bone, and that horse a lot of times won't be lame at all. And interestingly enough, we don't see those types of bones, even though they haven't fully developed, they don't seem to be more apt to fracture or anything like that. It's kind of interesting, which you would think, well, it's got this hole and, it hasn't fully developed, what's going on there. But it doesn't seem to correlate one way or the other. The cysts, they typically can inject them with steroid, surgically inject them with steroid. Sometimes they'll run screws through them, put screws through them to stimulate bone formation. Mm-hmm. That's the idea. Generally, it's, like I said, it tends to be in the big, growthier horses. And certainly seen more often if you're trying to push the horse to grow faster and that sort of thing.
Trying to kind of accelerate the process.
Exactly. You want to try to be careful with, how much you're feeding them and how much you're pushing them as their growth rate when they're youngsters. So that's when we tend to see it, and you don't want them necessarily growing super fast because, like I said, we tend to see it more in those horses that have done that.
So assuming a successful surgery is a long recovery period?
Several months. It's not long, but
So really, if you hurry things up and you over-accelerate the process, you actually might just set yourself back months.
That's the way it is with everything, right? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't rush it.
Don't rush it. Exactly. Which is hard in the business that we're in, but sometimes
indeed.
time doesn't fit nice, and they don't fit inside the nice box of sales times or futurities or
the book.
Whatever.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, that's the way it works out sometimes.
Thank you. Dr. Adam Cayot here at Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to patmyerselectric.com.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
The team of professionals at Equifence of Florida specialize in equestrian fencing, offering great communication, quality fencing, and all done in a timely manner. Reliable service with horse safety in mind all the time. Also offering customized residential, vinyl, wood, aluminium, and chain link fences services. Equifence of Florida, quality fencing done right to keep your animals safe. For more information, find Equifence of Florida on Facebook now. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Cut through the noise and distinguish your business with a custom vehicle wrap from Smash Wraps. Get noticed with eye-catching vehicle wraps that showcase your brand's identity and earn you more business. If you're looking for a custom designed vinyl wrap for horse trailers, box trucks, cars, or pickup trucks, for a single fleet vehicle, or for 100, no job is too big for the Smash Wraps team. Make your appointment to set your business apart today. Find us on social media or at smashwraps.com. And remember, don't just wrap it, smash wrap it.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we have a special guest in the studio we haven't had here for a bit. Jason Reynolds from the Florida Horse Park. Jason, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate that.
So a little bird told me that you might be having a golf tournament coming up.
We are. And please tell that little bird to help out because it's our first one and I'm very nervous about it. So,
are you?
Yeah, it's September 13th at the Country Club of Ocala.
Are you a golfer?
I'm not sure I'd call myself that. I have golf clubs.
You have golf. You own clubs.
Yes.
First step.
Yes.
First step, you own clubs.
Exactly. So, we're excited.
Yeah, tell us about the tournament. It's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser. I don't know about the tournament. I'll tell you September 13th. No, it is a fundraiser. It's you put together 4-man teams, kind of a shotgun start. We kind of took a lot from Piranha. We're stealing their stuff, so don't tell them.
No, we won't mention it.
Yeah. Ben knows nothing about it. No, Ben has been helping out. So, but yes,
they're great people to copy because they're in their 4th year and they've done the finest job at putting a tournament together I think I've ever seen.
Probably.
So I can't think. Yes.
Yeah, probably the best golf tournament I've been to.
Yes.
So you guys are going to have a party and dancing?
I'm not saying we're going to go that far yet. This is year number 1. Okay. So. No,
well, there's a guy that can help you with the dancing.
I've heard. I've seen and heard. So yes, I definitely.
So Country Club of Ocala.
Country Club of Ocala, September 13th.
Lovely location. Beautiful. Beautiful course.
Gorgeous.
It's fantastic. I've been around it a bit now with the Piranha Golf Tournament.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
It's fantastic. So fundraising for the park.
Fundraising for the park.
Wonderful Florida Horse Park. Lots of amazing things. And I mentioned before, I shouldn't have mentioned, but I mentioned the fact that we haven't had any hurricanes yet this year, and I was told off by everybody in the studio. But we are very grateful to the Florida Horse Park for what it has done over the past few years of the disasters that we've dealt with. And not just, obviously, Ocala, Marion County hasn't really been hit as hard as coastal locations and other towns around us, but the Florida Horse Park has been a really central point for the state of Florida to be able to have the equipment and the gear, and we are very grateful to the Florida Horse Park for that because that's a big deal, and it's helped a lot of people, probably saved lives and right. Changed the situation to the best possible outcome.
Yeah, we're very lucky. We're very lucky we can help. We have the land to do it, centrally located, right off of I-75, so the state really likes that part of it, and we're just glad we can help them when they need it. So and I hope others will help us if we ever need it.
That's right.
No, we're very happy to do that.
It's incredible. And so the facility for people who, we actually have quite a lot of listeners and viewers out of state and even out of country. So talking about the Florida Horse Park, you have events pretty much all the time.
Correct.
Almost nonstop.
Almost
Jumping,
nonstop.
cross country, polo, dressage, Western, you name it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Events out
Car
there pretty
shows,
much all the
Jeep
time.
Shows,
RV shows.
RV shows. Just talking about a truck show.
Oh, and then the
Civil War.
big Civil War.
Yeah.
We're not having one. No.
No. Just the reenactment.
Just the reenactment.
So.
And a big concert this year.
Yeah, we had Rock the Country, and that was fun. That was terrifying, but fun.
You gonna do that again?
They've called us. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
They did an amazing job. I mean, they were so organized, made it easy on us. We just gave them the land and said, okay, do what you need to do. So it was a lot of fun. We'll see. They're talking to us, so we'll see how that goes.
I mean, that was a little daunting, maybe more daunting than a golf tournament.
Yeah, a wee bit. So, but it's amazing how quickly they come in, set up their stuff, tear it down, and they're gone.
And it was a great turnout. Thousands.
Oh yeah.
And I've heard they got rid of everything. Like anything that was there looked exactly like when they left it.
Unbelievable. I was surprised because there was a lot of garbage and everything. Obviously, we just had a little bit of grass torn up, and that's it. And 2 weeks in 2 weeks we had it all grown back, so it worked out well.
That was incredible, huh? Great experience. So everything happening at the Florida Horse Park, events going on all the time. Do you have any, I don't think you have any weekends you don't have events, do you?
Very rare. Sometimes in the summer we get a little warm, and they don't like to compete too much in that kind of 100-degree heat, but very rare.
I see some brave horse trials people that are braving that.
Yeah, our summer series, our show number 2 in the summer series is actually this weekend, so they do amazing.
They're brave.
They're brave. I don't know how they do it. They take care of the horses, thank goodness. So they do a great job.
I think if it was me, I'd spend an awful lot of time in the water jump out there in the cross country.
I'm with you. No, it's too hot for me. Limited time out there, that's for sure.
And you have great partners for the park who are, in fact, one of them is in the studio tonight, Pat Myers Electric.
Absolutely.
Is your arena lit? Yes.
Funny you should say that, because not only the arena but the barns. Pat came out, took care of that. Our arenas, brand new lights, never looked that good. All the barns just amazing. And unfortunately for him, he was sitting here. I told him, hey, we need you again. So he had to take some notes.
He had a big smile on his face when he said that.
Yeah. So
it's funny I should see you here, because guess what? I need you.
That's exactly what happened. Exactly.
And the concert, I heard you had to recommend him.
The concert, he came out and saved their behinds. So
Wow.
They had a guy cancel on them. And I said, you got to call Pat. So they called Pat, and the next day he was out there and fixed everything, and they were thrilled with him. So
Good job. Awesome.
no,
Yeah.
they did a good job.
Any future exciting things going on other than the golf tournament?
Yeah, we've got a lot, and some of it I'm going to keep quiet because some ideas and some.
Oh, come on, the horse
I need to
talk
talk
show.
about Pete. Need to talk to Pete about. So, but no, we're growing. We're always growing. We're working on our master plan. We're the shows keep coming in, and thankfully we keep them there. So we must be doing something right, I hope. Wonderful people to work with. The team there is just amazing. They keep me out of trouble, so that's good. And yeah, we're just real excited. Just keep plugging away and keep adding. And we've got some stuff that I'm really considering, and I'll be talking to you guys about it because I think it'll help the community also. Super excited about it.
Maybe a large studio for the Horse Talk Show.
Wow, I was going to say an office.
We're working on the office. I think we're going to finally break ground for that, hopefully next year. So we're excited about that, and that'll be bigger than I expected because the emergency management will use that also. So yeah, we're excited about that.
Awesome. And hopefully we don't need you for any stormy weather.
I 100% agree. I would rather have the grass green and just keep the stuff off of it. So
that's right. Hopefully we don't, but we're always grateful that you always jump in and take care of that. So I just want to go back to the golf tournament one more time because you'd like some teams
Absolutely.
you'd like some teams, you can register
Right
with
now, you can register $460 for a
Yep.
team.
Yep.
After August 1st, it'll be $500. So
Well,
this is
after August 1st.
well then it's $500.
Hey, I was going with you. Yeah.
Jason was shaking his head. Yes,
Absolutely. I don't even know what month it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's August.
Yeah. No kidding.
And
So it's $500 for a team.
And
Correct.
a chance to win $1 million.
Yes. Yes. Hole in one. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, and I may be out there smacking the ball. You may have to pay me not to hit your ball. So
Happy Jason Gilmore is
Exactly.
going to be smacking the ball
I've
away.
been practicing my run up for that. So
And sponsors are welcome to get on
absolutely.
board. Hoping this will be an annual event. You can check that out at the Florida Horse Park, find out more information, get involved, and help raise money for
I bet
the best
Pat Myers
horse park
Electric
in the
would
country.
love to.
I think they should. I think they should.
I got some insight with that one.
You have a contact
Yeah,
for me
I
there
got
that
it.
may help out?
That's right.
All right. I
We
appreciate
will
that.
be right back. Thank you. Jason Reynolds, Florida Horse Park. We'll be back on the Horse Talk Show.
Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength, and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads, and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold salt water spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers, and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform, and recover with Equine Therapy International.
DAC Vitamins and Minerals has been making a world of difference for 35 years. Do you know what sets DAC apart? We use chelation minerals from Alltech, which allows for better absorption. DAC is the only supplement company Alltech provides ingredients for. We have our nutritionist, Performance Horse Nutrition, NASP, which is the quality seal, which guarantees our products and ensures our use of quality ingredients. DAC gives you a guaranteed analysis in every 1 ounce scoop, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Doesn't your partner deserve the best? Visit feeddac.com.
At Florida HVAC Services, air conditioning is a mathematical process. There's no guessing in what size unit your home needs. Florida HVAC Services uses manual J-heat load calculations in diagnosing to guarantee your home is sized properly to control humidity and temperature, thus providing comfort all year round. With flat rate pricing, trained experts, and total peace of mind. For more information, go to flhvacservices.com. They are the air you breathe. The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934, manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at seminolefeed.com.
Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Hey, this is Buck Brannaman. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm going to introduce a new partner for the Horse Talk Show. I'm very, very excited. An international partner that is joining us, Cayot USA, and I'm very excited to have them on board. It's actually a rather interesting story connected to that, which is I was at a gala and I bid on a basket that had some products in it that looked interesting to me, like all natural healing type products. So I bid on the basket and I got the basket, and then I needed the products. And actually I needed the products for 2 horses. I needed some product for Frosty, my pony, and then a product also for my Mustang. So I tried these Cayot products for both. I'll explain a little more detail in a minute what exactly they were used for. But I was so blown away that I actually said to Kylie, who was our social media director at the time, I really should call these people and talk to them because these products are amazing and I would love to promote and endorse them on air. Less than 2 weeks later, I get an email. Kaylin, who says, I always watch your show. I love it. I listen, I watch. It's a great show. And, you know, I really have been talking to our owner about partnering with you. And it was literally 2 weeks after I had tried their products and I hadn't had a chance to reach out to them. And I'm going to tell you this, it's a little dirty because it's been at the barn. It doesn't come this dirty, by the way. But this is the Cayot hoof paste. And I'm going to tell you that I have a pony that everybody here probably knows has had massive hoof issues. He came to me founded, had to basically live in the stall almost all the time. If he went outside and walked around on the wet ground, you would think he was going to literally die, bless him. He would be limping and lame and he'd have to come in the stall. And he is turned out 24/7. And I used this twice. Yes, it works. If it smells bad, it works.
Yeah, it smells bad.
Just gonna tell you.
It smells like leather shop.
It's absolutely incredible, that hoof paste is. I absolutely 100% endorse that hoof paste. And he has turned out 24 hours a day and it rains and it doesn't matter. And when I first used it, the first time I used the hoof paste, he actually had a very, very deep thrush that was down inside, underneath, like his frog. And I could not get rid of it. I tried everything. I could not get rid of it. And I used that twice. He hasn't had thrush since. He's turned out on the wet ground. That is an incredible, amazing product. I told my farrier about it. Blown away by it. It's at TT Distributors and Seminole Feed Stores. You can get that. They have a whole line of products that are amazing. I used their dog shampoo on Mr. Marbles. This past weekend, it's Mr. Marbles approved, and they have a great copper curry comb, brush rather, that is great because it does not transfer any bacteria. It might be done up. I haven't used it yet, but that's their copper curry, and they have some all natural healing sprays that I've actually used on Flynn's face when he scratched his face when I slacked on having him on his CBD soon enough in the spring and he rubbed his whole face off. I used the spray with the dragon's blood plant in it. I used that twice on his face and his face was completely healed with all the hair grown back. I can not only welcome these folks on board with us, but I can say their products are off the charts. Their Red Repel is phenomenal for summer sores. Who doesn't hate a summer sore? You can't get rid of a summer sore. It takes so long, and the larva and all the issues, and it's terrible. Summer sores are horrible, and this Red Repel heals up summer sores and it keeps the flies away while it's doing its healing job. So all their products are amazing. Seminole Feed Stores, TT Distributors, and OBS have their products on the shelves. They do want to support their local vendors of their products, so but you can find out more information.
I'm going to TNT to get some of this.
I know, it's incredible. That's off the charts. I'm just going to tell you that is the best hoof product I've ever used on a horse in my life. I cannot say enough about their products. They are amazing. So welcome, Cayot USA, to the Horse Talk Show. We love having you on board, and we'll be sharing lots more testimonials about the products in the upcoming weeks. And now Pete is going to wrap.
No, I'm not going to wrap.
He's not going to wrap. We're going to talk about a wrap, though, and that is I had to get my tailgate and my truck rewrapped, and I think it is spot on. Larson Hay. From our farm to yours since 1883. Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Smash Wraps did an absolutely beautiful job, and also rewrapped the side. And of course, Jake, who's on the show later on, is featured on there with his absolutely beautiful horse, or somebody's beautiful horse.
It's his gray horse.
Gorgeous, gorgeous horse. Amazing horse. And Candy G's Vanners are so featured on the side. And I thought that was just a really, really nice fit. Since we have carriage horses on the other side, it just seemed like, hey, let's have some carriage horses on that side too. So I think it looks absolutely brilliant. Smash wraps. You can find out more information, look them up on social media.
Switch it up every
little
4
bit.
or 5 minutes. That's fun.
Yeah, why not? And actually, I want to put Dana Lynn Sapp on there with one of her Liberty ponies, if her mum will let me, because I think that would be a really, really, really nice to have a young person that's so involved in the equestrian.
So if you want to make it on the wrap, call the Horse Talk Show.
We'll see. And Pat Myers Electric's on both sides now, by the way, too. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So, that's an upgrade. You can't miss it.
Having 2 sparks of Ocala on the same truck might be a problem.
But you can check out Smash Wraps, and they can wrap anything. I mean, they wrap my helmet that I ride with the Horse Talk Show. We do have a saddle over there to see if he can wrap a saddle, but I don't think he's figured out how to wrap a saddle yet. But he can do whole fleets of vehicles. I had my truck back they printed everything the night before. I had my truck back in about 4.5 hours, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm not going to tell you that it's always 4.5 hours.
Yeah, don't say
no,
that.
But that is an amazing amount of time to get a vehicle back to you, because I didn't even have to get a ride home or anything. It was just ready. And you can talk about done well. I actually watched them wrapping a golf cart with camo while I was there. Amazing to see how meticulous they are. Their team is really, really incredible. The work is beautiful. The quality of the wrap is incredible. My truck goes down bumpy roads and through trees and you name it, branches and all over the place. And that wrap is quality that really lasts, really impressive. And I just love looking at it. And everybody tells me they can't miss it.
We miss your truck.
It's a driving billboard, literally. So look out for us around town. We'd love to hear from you if you see us. We love it. And maybe the other side, maybe in the next 6 months or so, we'll redo the other side with Mary Phelps's ponies. Would be nice to have on the other side, wouldn't they?
That would be great.
They really, really would.
The gangsters.
Yeah, they're having the flying
labeled the gangsters.
I know, wouldn't that be great? Mary Phelps's ponies, they should be on the other side. So we're going to wrap it up. We are coming back with the young lady that I was just talking about, probably one of the most impressive 8-year-olds I have ever met in my life. And I'm going to almost say perhaps my favorite interview ever with...
That was with me. Oh, never mind.
With Dana Lynn Sapp. We'll have that for you right after the break. Stay with us.
Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now. The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to PatMyersElectric.com.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934. Manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com.
At Florida HVAC Services, air conditioning is a mathematical process. There's no guessing in what size unit your home needs. Florida HVAC Services uses manual J-heat load calculations in diagnosing to guarantee your home is sized properly to control humidity and temperature, thus providing comfort all year round. With flat rate pricing, trained experts, and total peace of mind. For more information, go to flhvacservices.com. They are the air you breathe.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
Welcome back to the Horse Talk Show. She's got the gift of the gab, and her guests are fab. Presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
I'm Tick Maynard, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second half of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And here she is, Dana Lynn Sapp. Enjoy.
Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show at Southern Oaks Farm in Ocala, and we have chatted to Marsha Sapp about her career, all of her accolades and her famous horses, and now we have the honor of also talking to her daughter, Dana Lynn Grace Sapp. Dana Lynn, I'm so happy to see you today and have a chance to talk to you.
I'm so happy to see you too.
Thank you. So let's start off with, how old were you when you started riding?
I was 3 years old and I started with Jake, walk, trot, double, and a sticky bareback pad.
In a sticky bareback pad?
It was sticky, hairy.
And what kind of horse is Jake?
He's a quarter horse.
Wow. So was that really exciting? That's how you learnt your first few rides?
Yes, I did.
Yes. So after Jake, did you move on to any other ponies?
Well, I did move on to my two cute Welsh ponies, Tucker and Jacques. I got Tucker a few months before Jacques.
And what did you like about the Welsh ponies?
I like how they can jump. I know Jake can launch over
So you like to jump?
Yep, I like to jump bareback with a saddle, with a bareback pad. I do everything.
So you're very brave.
Yep.
Wow, it's amazing. Really incredible. And you're how old?
8.
8 years old. And you're doing all of this already with horses?
Yes.
So you're homeschooled?
Yes, I am.
So you get to do school at home and work with the horses?
Yep.
Do you manage to keep good grades as well as doing all the things you do with horses?
Well, most of the time.
That's good. That's very good. So tell us a little bit about Briarfest. Briarfest is a big deal, and your family has 2 Briar horses.
Yep. We keep them right over there next to our house in the front. You must have seen their pasture.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake, he was in Briarfest too.
Oh, really?
Yep. He came around, when they were talking about Mooney and Cobra, I trotted all around, like Mom didn't ask me to, but I trotted around and high-fived everyone on the bottom row.
Was that your favorite part?
Oh, yeah, it's my favorite. Mom didn't even tell me to.
Did you put glitter on him?
Yep.
Oh, I thought
put
so.
it on me, too.
Did you?
Yep.
I bet that was a great experience for you.
Yep, it was.
So have you decided at 8 years of age what you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a veterinarian and a world-famous dressage and jumping.
So you might have told me that your goal is to go to the Olympics. Is that right?
Yeah. 4 times. Win each time.
So you want to go 4 times. You don't just want to go to the Olympics 4 times. You want to go to the Olympics 4 times and win 4 times.
Win.
Twice in jumping
Yep.
and twice in dressage.
Yep.
Wow.
I want all the trophies right there in the living room.
Do you have a favorite trophy?
The one that I won in the hobby horse show with you.
The Hobby Horse Equestrian Games trophy is your favorite.
Yep. That's the only trophy I have.
Oh, is that right? But
It's
you've got lots of ribbons.
Oh yeah. If you were to walk in, I have all my blue ribbons right on the big wood piece in our living room on top of the fireplace.
So you've got some big goals.
Yep.
Really?
Big goals.
Big goals. That's incredible.
I do have a goal that I already achieved that I want to show you in the round pen.
Okay. Can you tell me about that?
Well, it's kind of a surprise.
Oh, okay. So I have to wait and
I can tell
see.
you one thing though.
Okay.
You might think I'm crazy when I do it.
Okay. So somebody told me that you might like Liberty training. Is that right?
I do a lot of Liberty. I do it almost every day.
Can you tell us what that is?
Liberty is when you have a space, like it can be an open space if the horse is trained, or it can be a big arena or a round pen. You can teach them to go around, go to a place, which is the pedestal, and ask them to like turn around and whirl over each other like this.
So you're working them on the ground and they're kind of free to do what they want, but because you have worked with them and are connected well with them, they do what you lead them to do.
Yep. You can also, in the round pen, you can control another one when you're on a horse. I've actually done that with Tucker and Jacques. I've controlled Tucker, but Tucker doesn't really like it. He wants to be the control horse instead.
So what's your favorite riding? Is your favorite jumping?
I like dressage. It's kind of like you can do it every day, but jumping, I normally give them days off because it can be bad for their joints if you jump them every day.
So you give them some rest in between?
Yep. We give them like 2 days, 3 days off.
So what about being around the farm? Do you have lots of tasks and work to do as well?
Yep. I have doing my hedgehog, my bunny, my chickens, my lizard. I do all kinds of stuff. I used to have my fish, but one of them jumped out and then the other one just collapsed when I was taking it out.
Oh, but you love your chickens.
Yeah, I love them. That's the most things I ever have. They're just hanging out. You know, one of them came over and saw you. That was Curiosity.
Yeah, it was interesting. Huh?
I named that one because it was really curious.
Oh, really? What's that one's name?
Curiosity.
Curiosity.
I named it after the rover.
That makes so much sense. So do you have a favorite ever horse?
I don't have a favorite.
You love them all?
I love them all.
That's the right answer.
There's no favorite.
That's right.
I love them all.
You love them all, and you have a good relationship with all of them.
Yep. Jake's kind of my Western horse. He's not really scared of anything. I even, in this big arena over there, I had my red, white, and blue dress. I had my red, white, and blue pad. And I went around like I had a bareback pad under it with the saddle pad over it. But I cantered all around the arena with the big flag, giant flag. Tucker, the one that's over there, one of my white ones, he used to be over there in one of those stalls. And when he saw me taking pictures, he's like, oh my, that flag's gonna kill me. It's like, oh no, I better freak out. He was just freaking out.
A flag can be a lot.
Yeah.
First time a horse sees a flag, that can be a lot, right?
Yep.
So is there anything else that you want to tell us about yourself? Obviously, your mom is a huge part of all of this and a big support for you.
She's the dressage queen. And my dressage, I've won various blue ribbons, 3rd place ribbons, 2nd place ribbons, 4th place ribbons, 5th place. But I have a lot of ribbons. You'll see them all over my floor, all over everything. I just can't keep track of them. And my first ribbons are my hobby horse games. They're near my bed. My trophy's out.
I'm so glad that you treasure your hobby horse games, ribbons and trophy. That's really cool. I love that.
I can show you Shadow.
I would like that. So your mom is the dressage queen.
Yep, dressage queen. I do the jumping. I'm kind of dressage queen with her, but I do jumping too. Alicia, she jumps. Elizabeth jumps too. But Alicia's the jumping queen. She's not really into the dressage. She's like, ooh, it's too hard. It's too hard. I like jumping better.
So you're working on the farm with all the animals, helping your mom, showing and winning, and you have great goals to be in the Olympics.
Yep.
That's amazing, Dana Lynn.
And saving animals. I love saving them.
Saving animals and being a veterinarian.
Yep. I save I'll have a couple once a month. Like they'll be everywhere. I'll have to bugs, to animals, everything.
I'm really impressed, and really it's an honor to meet you. Thank you so much. Here with Dana Lynn Sapp at Southern Oaks Farm. I'm impressed. I know you must be too. Louisa Barton with the Horse Talk Show.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
Cut through the noise and distinguish your business with a custom vehicle wrap from Smash Wraps. Get noticed with eye-catching vehicle wraps that showcase your brand's identity and earn you more business. If you're looking for a custom-designed vinyl wrap for horse trailers, box trucks, cars, or pickup trucks, for a single fleet vehicle, or for 100, no job is too big for the Smash Wraps team. Make your appointment to set your business apart today. Find us on social media or at smashwraps.com. And remember, don't just wrap it, smash wrap it.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars. And we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength, and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads, and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold saltwater spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers, and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform, and recover with Equine Therapy International.
This is Charlotte Cannon, and you are listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we have Jake Birnbaum from Petrie Ranch back with us.
Woo woo.
Back again.
Haven't seen you for a bit.
Yeah, I'm a busy guy.
You are a busy guy, aren't you? You've been off on some adventures.
Yeah, last time I was here was right after, I think, Road to the Horse. So we're here with Tick and Nick, and that was back in March that we did Road to the Horse.
Was that March?
Yep.
Where has this year gone?
I don't know, but it's been flying by. So we did that, and that kind of was towards the end of my home time. Usually October through April I'm home in Ocala, riding, training, teaching clinics, and doing stuff at our place here. And then May, I kind of hit the road, and I did less driving and did a lot more flying this year. I was in Wisconsin, I was in Colorado, I was in California, back to Wisconsin, so I've been all over. And we've got a few weeks. I've gotten some training horses done at home over the summer. Enjoy the heat. It's good for your pores.
That's why your skin looks so good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's about that time. I leave in 2 weeks to hit the road again, and I'll be gone for, I think, 5 weeks straight.
Where are you going this time?
And I'll be back up in the Midwest in Wisconsin I got 2 different clinics. I got a cow clinic that we do. That's a very fun event. And then you get people introduced to working cattle and kind of being handy. So swinging a rope, dragging an obstacle, opening and closing gates, actually do something with your horse instead of just riding circles in the arena. And then head to Colorado and I'm gonna do some riding out there. Some of those pictures you saw was Colorado. This round pen shot here, that's California. And this is also California. So
good fun traveling.
Yeah.
Being on the road.
Busy. And then I'll be back and it'll be October.
And it'll be busy again.
It'll be busy again at home.
Speaking of obstacles, October 18th at the Livestock Pavilion, they're doing an obstacle challenge. They're actually having a professional company that do the obstacles, bring it in to set it all up. And they're doing like some police classes and some obstacle classes and all that. Probably going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I love that obstacle and all of that kind of challenge. I think it's so fun.
It's super fun, and it gives such a purpose to what we do with the horses, and it helps the horse understand it, and it gives us better attention, better focus to what we're doing, and be more precise about it. One of the events that we did in California was horsemanship to working equitation. And so working equitation is a sport that has multiple parts. You do a dressage phase, you do a obstacle phase, they call it ease of handling, and that's done like dressage with the obstacles. Okay, so it's very precise in your geometry, very particular in the rhythm and the cadence and all the gaits. And then they do a speed round, which is the fun. I do the first 2 rounds so I can do the speed round, and it's like turn on the rock and roll and just do the obstacles really fast. And then they also have a cattle phase. So it's a sport that was really easy to take my horsemanship background, my ability to work cattle, do obstacles, ranch work, and go in and compete. So we've been doing a few of those clinics around the country to give people some purpose, and it's a growing sport, and it's fun because you can do simple walk trot class, very simple, very fun. Most people can get right into that, and then all the way up to the level 7 is the master's class, and then that class you make up your own dressage test. Like it has, here's the compulsories, and you have to write your own test. So there's a lot of opportunity for growth in that sport and to be challenged depending on what you're into, but it can also just be a fun, simple thing that you could do.
I love that. It was one of my favorite experiences over the 27 or 28 years that I had my Tennessee Walker was going down to a show in Brooksville. Gosh, this goes back a long time. And they had one of those all-day obstacle challenges where they had a judge there and people were just going in. It went on for hours and hours, people going in and competing. And I remember I'd never done an obstacle. I'd been on the trail with him many times and done lots of obstacles and gates and all kinds of other things, but had never done an actual competition. And I went in, there were a lot of competitors throughout the day that went through that course. And it was so much fun. It was, jog up to a barrel, pick up a raincoat, lope from one barrel to the next, put the raincoat back down, open mailbox, close it. Someone handed you a rope that had a big pole on the end. You had to go in a circle, pull the pole behind you. Then you had to go over a bridge. Oh, you had to rope a fake cattle horn. Someone handed you a rope. It was fun. Then you had to jump off and load your horse in the trailer, back your horse back out, get back on your horse, and then gallop to the end of the course. And Sonny won. When they said number 75, Louisa Barton, I went, no, I didn't win that. And it was all him, not me. It was all him, but we'd been on the trail a lot. So we had done a lot of those bridge crossing and getting on and off and trailer loading, and we had miles and miles. We probably had 100,000 miles in trail miles in the time I owned him. And so that really is good. If you trail ride, it's great to do obstacles.
Yep. And it's just, again, it's good exposure. So it's, we do a large variety of different things in our clinics. We're doing everything from basic horsemanship stuff, how to not die and not cry so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then
don't die, don't cry.
Minimize dying and crying.
Yeah.
And that's one of our slogans. But then, we've been doing liberty clinics. We've been doing the horsemanship to working equitation, cattle clinics, and we've got a lot of that stuff all planned for at the ranch here in Ocala for over the winter months. So all that stuff's on Facebook. We got a lot of events, and a lot of that stuff already starts filling up. So this is that.
I'd love to do a liberty clinic. And actually, little Dana Lynn Sapp made me want to do that because I do liberty in the field with my horse, and he follows me all around and we do everything together. We clean out the trough together, and he helps. He holds the hose and, we do all that, but I've never actually really done it.
So I've been out to watch your clinics, and I want to emphasize, if you're listening to, this isn't for just advanced people.
Yep.
So you do from beginners all the way to people that are...
Yep. And that's the point of a lot of the education that we do. I mean, we help everybody, like Tick Maynard that goes and wins Road to the Horse 2 years in a row. We helped make that happen. I have people that are former and future Olympians that come and ride with me and get help with their young horses or horses they're having problems with. Big money they've imported and got all this money into, and all of a sudden they can't get along, and how do we get that back on track? But then, we have little old ladies that just want to come and have fun and be safe and not die. We have kids that come for lessons. We do a lot of different things, and that's it can be hard to do. You get used to talking at a high level, and then how do you turn that off?
Yeah, you've got to turn. Yeah, that's
and
right.
Flip the switch and just do, here's the real basic stuff. But we enjoy helping people, and that's a big part of it. And the fun of getting to travel over the country and do that is we meet lots of people, meet lots of cool horses, get to make a lot of friends. And because of the facilities that we have at home that we've built there, we can handle people coming to us, and it's the horse capital of the world. Let's be honest. Everybody wants to be in Ocala in the wintertime, and so it's nice to be able to be here and work from home. So
yeah, we're glad you're here.
Yeah, it's nice to be here.
Wonderful. Jake, thank you so much. Any last thing? People can find you on Facebook and follow your adventures at...
Facebook, they can follow Pear Tree Ranch, YouTube, Pear Tree Ranch. Got a lot of educational videos on there, a lot of free content. Patreon / Pear Tree Ranch, that's got a lot of our pay-for educational material. Instagram, we got all that stuff, and it's all at Pear Tree Ranch.
Pear Tree Ranch. Awesome. Thank you, Jake.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to have you with us. Coming right back, we are going to have Pat Myers with us. Stay with us.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com. Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold saltwater spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform and recover with Equine Therapy International. Ocala Dog Ranch offers a variety of services for your dog, including agility training, barn hunt training, board and train, boarding long and short term, daycare, day training, dock diving training and competitions, disc dog, swimming lessons and pool rentals, lure coursing and obedience training classes. Check out Ocala Dog Ranch at ocaladogranch.com. Ocala Dog Ranch is your home away from home for your dog and more. The team of professionals at Equifence of Florida specialize in equestrian fencing, offering great communication, quality fencing, and all done in a timely manner. Reliable service with horse safety in mind all the time. Also offering customized residential, vinyl, wood, aluminium, and chain link fences services. Equifence of Florida, quality fencing done right to keep your animals safe. For more information, find Equifence of Florida on Facebook now.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars, and we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Hello, I'm Chris Cox, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the final segment of the Horse Talk Show for this week, presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown
Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And this is the Spark of Ocala.
Pat
Myers. Pat Myers Electric, the only electrician you ever need in your barn, on your farm, in your house, in your arena. Yeah. Well, yeah, houses too, but you know,
houses.
That's where he started.
Sure.
That's where he started.
Get into the important areas in the barn. There you
go. That's right. Well, that's what's important to us horse people. Let's face it. We want our horses safe. We don't want a barn. The last thing on earth anybody ever wants for their own horses is a barn fire. Horrible thought. A walk through with Pat Myers is priceless, in my opinion. You know, he's going to take a look and tell you if he sees anything. Even if you don't choose him to fix it, even if you decide you want to take it on yourself or somebody else, but at least you know, and he welcomes that opportunity to keep you safe, which we really appreciate.
Just get educated.
I know,
Just
right?
Get educated. That's
very important. I can't tell you how many things I look at now that I didn't used to look at before I knew you and go,
yeah.
Yeah, you.
Me and Pete talk about that all the time.
I was going to say, tell her what a horseman told you after. Well, it all works.
Oh yeah, yeah. We went and looked at a barn, and you know, I'm not going to say whose barn it was, but looked at the barn, and they said, "Well, you won't find anything. Everything works really well." And we rewired the entire barn. There's a lot of things that could use attention.
And so, what did you tell him about horses?
Well, it's just that you walk up, and if we're walking up to look at a horse, I'm going, oh, that's a good looking horse. All right, let's go. And by the time we've gone halfway, they're like, oh, I've seen 7 or 8, 10 different things that are telling me, don't go over there. Don't go over there. I'm going, oh, this looks good.
So your wife is a rider, a horse owner.
Yes.
You obviously have. She has a lot. Sarah has a lot of knowledge in the horse world.
That's right.
She's a very good rider.
I'm
herself.
a certified horse husband.
You're a certified horse husband.
Yes.
So you kind of wanted to go, even though you've had donkeys and a horse and all of that. You're not a regular everyday horse person yourself, but you've taken some steps lately to get more knowledge, because you, as a master electrician, are that guy who's always getting more knowledge.
Sure.
Which is impressive. But you've lately taken another step and visited with Dancing Pete Rhoda a bit.
Have. Now, don't get me wrong. I get to do, as a horse husband, as a licensed horse husband, I get to do lots of horse tasks, such as drag the field, shut the gates at night, make sure that the donkeys and horses are taken care of. But you're right. I wanted to get more involved in what goes into not just jumping on and riding, but what do I need to know to be actually
learning
involved.
To speak horse.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And who better than Dancing Pete Rhoda? Who better? I already, obviously, I trust Pete, and he was the perfect choice for me. And that's, yes. So that's me. And V is just really making me look good. Like I actually know what I'm doing here. But
yeah, but Dad's taking care of him.
Yes, for sure. She really is. She's awesome. But yeah, it's been a really great experience. I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting to learn a lot, and it's really fun going back home and having conversations with Sarah. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I learned today. This was really cool. And she's like, oh, that's neat. That's cool. No, I wouldn't do that, but that's cool. I'm like, well, we're doing it. So it's really great. And the great part is I'm learning a lot of new things and a lot of really, really great things. But there's like a whole nother level of training that Pete gives, and hats off to you, because it also translates so well into business. And literally not just business, but what we do in the electrical field all the time. There's been several lessons that we've talked about, Pete, that I have implemented at work with my guys instantly.
Tell me one.
Going through processing and giving the 5-minute wait. We also do the playpen of safety every day, every job. We don't just go in there and ask them to do something. We just want to find out how the guys are feeling today. Let them kind of do it, walk around, maybe look at the plans, and then when they're feeling good, then we ask them to do a job to see how they're doing. But I really like
how you
great.
can take that and
It's
put
great.
that
So
into human.
Now
right?
we joke and say, "Oh, the guys are working on the playpen of safety right now, so they can do what they want within these boundaries here."
So what changes have you seen by doing that?
So really the big change is the guys seem calmer. They seem more relaxed, that they're not just, I've got to run in and get to work on whatever the thing is. But also giving them the 5-minute period, that if we're working on something and something goes wrong and they start to process, we have to go back and process what we've done. As soon as we get to a point where it's fixed, we don't just move on to the next thing. We've got to wait 5 minutes and make sure that nothing else changes. The environment, the situation, what we've done has been settled before we move on to the next thing. And that's even if we've done something right. If everything goes well on the job, we still want to take that 5 minutes to say, all right, let's just walk, make sure everything's cool, everything is good. And that we literally implemented that the very next week. The first week we did that in the lesson, Pete. The next week I came in and we implemented that at work.
So really you can take what
cool.
you learn in the horse world and put that into kind of team building and uplifting in your workplace. So taking it from the 4-legged to the 2-legged.
Well, and also being aware of what, people, horses, whatever, what are they showing you without saying anything?
Yeah.
What is their mood like? Are they looking to get out of a situation? Are they not comfortable with what you're asking them to do? And just being aware, I think that's a big thing.
And I've been wanting to do this for years, relate horsemanship to business. And I do it for people when I go and teach. They change their business, but this is more focused with Pat to say, okay, I'll talk about business. Now, well, would you let a guy do that? Well, no. Well, then you shouldn't let your horse do that either.
Right, hold that thought. I'm going to switch back to Pat to close out the show, but if you have a horse, you have at least one dog, right? We know that for sure. Here's Neil from Ocala Dog Ranch.
The Horse Talk Show goes to the dogs at Ocala Dog Ranch.
Neil Hennessy, the owner of Ocala Dog Ranch. As strange as it may seem, you can train your dog to pee and poo on command. Wouldn't that be handy if you're traveling on the road and you know your dog needs to go, and instead of him sniffing around or her sniffing around trying to find that perfect spot, teach them to pee or poo. Pee pee poo poo, whatever funny name you want to come up with. But when your dog does do a pee pee or a poo poo, reward them. Be ready to give them a treat. Let them know what you want from them. Our dogs, when we travel, they know once we take them out of their crates and we take them for a walk in a rest area, we're going to expect them to go to the bathroom, and we command them to go to the bathroom. It's a fail-safe way to shorten your day by having your dog go to the bathroom. And also, you know that your dog's gone to the bathroom before you let him back into the house. Learn to give your dog a command for pee-pee or poo-poo, the bathroom. Neil Hennessy, the owner of Ocala Dog Ranch.
Teaching your dog to tinkle on command. Pretty impressive. Apparently I need to go and see you, Neil, because I don't think my dogs are doing much on command right now.
So the last thing, because I always say I'm a marriage counselor for horses, how did you use this with your wife?
So one of the things you talk about, and again, follows up really well in business, is the 4 C's, right? Where I'm going to do the hand motions because you do calm, connected, confident, communicate.
There you go.
Me and Sarah were having a conversation one evening, and we're joking around, and I said, well, we got to do the 4 C's. We got to do the 4 C's. And she's like, what are you talking about? So I was like, I did a thing. I said, calm, connected, confident. And then I went like this, and she went, hungry? And I said, so we laughed about it. And I said, no, communicate. So that was fun.
We just got a few seconds left. Pat Myers Electric, he'll come and check your barn. Pat, thank you so much for being the best electrician in the world and the only one we need in our horse barns. We love you. Whether you're in Ocala, Marion County, the horse capital of the world,
or not,
happy horsing around till the same time next week.
See ya.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.